Hello neighbors, it's Brad here at eTrailer, and today we're taking a look at installing the Roadmaster Nighthawk Tow Bar on a 2019 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 3500. Now there's 5 main components that are required when flat towing a vehicle. And the first one we'll start off with is the base plate, and that's going to actually attach to the vehicle via the bumper mounts or the chassis, and it's going to be a secure mount for us to be able to attach our tow bar. And the tow bar is going to be the second component, and that's going to make the connection point between your base plate and the actual towing of the RV. Moving along, we have our safety chains here, and that is, with this one, it's integrated into our tow bar, but this just goes to the safety chain loops on the RV, just in case of an accidental disconnect. It's going to hold that vehicle on there. Now you have your diode wiring as well on your 6-pole, and that's going to mimic the light signals from the RV. So when you're stopping, braking, or using your turn signals, it's going to actually let the people behind you know what's going on. Now, another thing too is going to be your supplemental braking system. And what that's going to do is send the signal to the vehicle when you're slowing down and bringing the vehicle to a slow or stop. And also, if the vehicle was to disconnect, it actually has this breakaway cable, which when you pull this, will apply the brakes on the vehicle. That way it's not rolling down the highway. One of the components that you may need to pick up is going to be a HiLo adapter. And what that does is actually make sure that the tow bar is close to level as possible. Now you want to be within a 3-inch height difference between the towed vehicle and the RV. So the best way is just measure from the center of your hitch pin hole here to the center where our pins are on the base plate, and it should be within a 3-inch range or less. Now if it's bigger than that, you will need a HiLo adapter, and we have plenty of options here available at eTrailer. Make sure that it's a perfect fit for your combo. Now this is a pretty heavy duty tow bar. In fact, it's rated at 8,000 pounds, which is going to be more than enough for your Jeep Cherokee. And if you ever plan on moving up to a larger vehicle, it should still handle that with no problem. Now this is a very nice tow bar. In fact, it's got a lot of nice touch points. So even the levers here have a nice rubberized finish. So that's going to feel really nice when lifting it to get this non-binding tow bar to actually retract the arms back. Now going along with that, just overall all the hardware that you see as well as the nice powder coat finish on this is really, really high class. I really like the way that it looks and it performs well. A lot of people that have used this tow bar can highly recommend it as well as one of the standards as a great tow bar overall. And some other features why is this integrated section here. What's nice about that is that the cables can actually feed through here as well as your umbilical, which doesn't seem like much until you've seen other systems where there's kind of cables all over the place. This kind of keeps everything clean and tight, and there's less things for it to drag on the ground. So it's a nice little system to keep it organized. Speaking of those cables, another nice thing about this tow bar is the fact that they are included. The umbilical is already ran in there, and your cables you can actually detach from these rings, feed them in, and those are going to be easily installed. Some other things that it comes with is also a pin and clip to attach to your RV, as well as the clips here to attach your tow bar to your base plate. Now another nice added feature is going to be the integrated LED lights here, and in fact I've gotten to be able to spot Roadmaster Nighthawks across the highway because of them, and they're not just for show. What they really are nice for is when you are driving at night, sometimes people think that there's a car that's actually tailgating them, or the headlights on the vehicle are not actually on, so they might not see that towed vehicle. This will let them know, hey, there's something behind me. That way they're not merging into your flat-towed vehicle. So when the tow bar is not in use, another nice feature is the fact that this all kind of folds together. So we'll just simply retract our arms back, and then we can just lift this up. You'll see this large bolt head is going to go into the spring-loaded bracket. So it's going to lock into place, letting you know that it's actually secure. And then you can tilt it to one side or the other. Now, this is a very nice tow bar, and if you want to keep it looking good for a long time, you can actually pick up a cover. That way, this is protected from the elements when you're not towing your vehicle. Now, when you are ready to actually attach the tow bar to the base plate for towing your vehicle, it's going to be pretty easy here. Now, this is a Roadmaster Tow Bar, so it already has the Roadmaster adapters that are going to fit into these arms perfectly. Now, if you have a different tow bar, you can actually generally get adapters to hook up to your Roadmaster style base plate. So pretty easy here. It kind of suspends the weight. It's got a little bit here, so it might drop, but really it's doing a lot of the lifting for me. And once you have it in place, you're going to just simply take this pin. This will slide through both. And then once you have it all the way through, you're gonna see you can align the hole here with this little bracket, and then our pin, you just extend out, put this in, and this is gonna hold it in place. And that was a look and installation of the Roadmaster Nighthawk Tow Bar on a 2019 Mercedes-Benz Sprinter 3500.